Welcome to Austria's best mountain fortress medieval festival. Let me show you how it's done. And the coolest thing about the festival today, it's actually going to be in a fortress looking out over Kufstein itself. I have never been to a fortress quite like this before. And so naturally, welcome back to the Munich Hauptbahnhof, near from home's favorite jumping off point for adventures. And today's festival destination for the day is going to be Kufstein, Austria, which should be just down here. And conveniently enough, our speed for the day is going to be the RB54 to Kufstein. A direct train, no connections, will be there in an hour and 20 minutes. What more could you ask for? Though Camille has actually saved a seat because sometimes it can get a bit busy, so now I get to wander the train looking for her.
Assling.
Alright, an excellent train trip as always, and it was fantastic value as well, because even though, welcome to Austria, we have crossed an international border, the value tickets that you can buy from Munich, like the Bayern ticket or the €49 ticket, actually include these border towns, so it was incredibly cheap to get here today. Fantastic. But now, enough about logistics and trains. Let's walk into town, let's get through this crowd. We've got a medieval festival. And the coolest thing about the festival today, it's actually going to be in a fortress looking out over Kufstein itself. I can't even imagine. That castle is beautiful, but what on earth have they done to it back there? The town of Kufstein is also incredibly beautiful. Don't know if I've already said that yet, but I mean, the footage speaks for itself. But right now, we need to get medieval. Ja, zweimal Erwachsene bitte. Alright, we have officially made it into the fortress. But now the question is, how do we get up there? Luckily, they have a funicular, but the line is pretty long, so I think we're gonna go crush that elevation, get into the castle by our own 2 feet. A decision I'm sure I won't regret in about 20 seconds of stairs. This is really cool. And don't forget to look out of the portcullises, because essentially every single one's a painting. The view out there is incredible. Though legitimately, this tunnel is practically an attraction amongst itself, even if Camille disagrees. And this is awesome. I really never have been to anything quite like this before. I mean, you know me, I've been to plenty of castles and I've been to plenty of medieval festivals, but never at the same time, and it gives the place just an electric atmosphere. I mean, to just be able to walk around and have it be so lively, with people dressed up in period outfits, to have stalls and booths everywhere, it's really, really cool. And this castle, in and of itself, is amazing. So adding that on top, can't think of anything better. And I'm not gonna lie, walking around the ramparts and seeing the encampment, that's like the coolest thing. There are just so many nooks and crannies everywhere. No matter where you turn, there's something new. It's quite overwhelming, if I'm honest. One slight criticism, if I may, is that if there were ever a festival that needed a map, this would be it. And apparently a fight can break out at any minute.
There have been so many cute little secluded areas in this fortress, but this one is my favorite by far. So cute.
3 € ist der Einsatz, du bist immer noch keine Schnelle. Weil langsam sind auch diese müde.
We're about to partake in some old-fashioned, authentic medieval cockroach racing. I think that's a thing. Now that was pod racing, but also incredibly gross. I mean, just it's strewn about everywhere, no matter where you look in this amazing fortress complex. There's something going on. It's really cool. It's also worth not losing sight of the forest for the trees, because even though, yes, there is a big festival going on today, we also paid full price to visit the castle and fortress as well. So let's not miss out on all of the amazing little buildings, museums, and recreations that this fortification has to offer. And behind me here in this very unassuming building is a feat of medieval engineering, the deep well and its treadmill. Created in 1512, this well system blew me away. It was designed to allow access to fresh water during a siege, when nipping down to the river to restock isn't an option. Measuring 65 meters deep, I'll admit it did set off my vertigo. But what really struck me was the treadmill and gearing system, still on full display, showing you how this machine would have been powered. You're always just one short jog away from fresh water. Ingenious. And boy, do I have one more treat for you as we explore this castle. There's another tunnel. And it's a proper long tunnel too. It's really cool and a little spooky. A brave heart goes through the rock. Couldn't agree more. And I know, I'm just revealing how much of a dork I am yet again on this channel, but I love all of these tunnels and rock cutouts. Didn't think I was going to be finding so many of them. And so if you're a bit of a dwarf like me, then like, comment, subscribe, give me some love, because Camille's making fun of me. Legitimately though, this place is more of a labyrinth than Knossos itself. If you want to find everything they have to offer up here, you're going to need an adventurous spirit, and a ball of twine wouldn't hurt. And the views you get from this castle's ramparts are magnificent. The inn is a beautiful river, these hills are glorious. They sure knew how to build a fortification and where to put it. And up from yet another rampart viewing, that keep looks magnificent. This whole thing is really blowing me away. I didn't think this castle was going to be nearly as good as it is. And it's brilliant. You should probably get in there soon.
Gott betrinken! Der Schutz der Frauen ist in jedem Jahrhundert unsere oberste Priorität. Seid lieb zueinander. Vielen Dank!
Now, I am absolutely starving. Walking around this castle has me famished, and luckily, now that we've entered the central keep itself, they have a restaurant. So let's sit down, let's get a proper meal. I need something more than just festival snacks.
That food was so good. I really didn't expect it to be that delicious. And the vibes here are immaculate. I'm really happy that we got to sit down and eat at a beer garden. Most of these medieval festivals I've been to since moving to Europe don't have a sit-down situation for lunch. A lot of times you have to order at a stall and then you stand up and eat. But it's been super hot, we've been walking around a lot, so I'm just super thankful that we got to eat our lunch under the shade of these beautiful trees in this little courtyard.
Now, before we leave and exit the central keep, let's quickly run into the museum, which actually takes up the entire top floor that you see behind me. But it shouldn't take too long. This is the most eclectic museum collection I think I might have ever seen. Sloth bear skeletons, ancient cutlery, weapons, and period farming equipment, not a bad spread. But the star of the show, at least for me, is the model Kufstein fortress. Followers of the channel, you know I love these things, though especially on days when I can't fly the drone, getting that bird's eye perspective is unreal. Mapping where we've been, looking where we're gonna go. I could spend ages here. I think earlier I said we needed a map and well, I guess I found it. I could spend ages looking at this model. Now, exiting the fortress walls on the other side this time, we finally make it to the main event of the day, the festival stage where it is the loudest, busiest, and most crowded. It looks like a lot of fun. Is this a sign from the universe that I need to finally take up the longbow? I think so. I will say this, if I do have a superpower, it is good timing. We showed up 20 seconds ago, and then the parade begins. Not planned, just luck. It happens more often than you'd think.
Did you just try to hug the dragon?
Maybe.
Why do you always just try to hug the monsters?
Oh, they seem so nice.
The Krampus laugh all over again.
Now, last time we were out near Kufstein for the Almabtrieb in Landl, I did wonder what on earth I saw upon the hill across from me, and that was this strange permanent structure that they've built within the castle, a festival awning all year round. I've never seen anything quite like it in a building like this before. I'm glad it's here, I could do with the shade. And frankly, I think all fortresses should have one of these. And so unfortunately guys, I think that's gonna about do it for this video. We're both a little wiped out. Our train leaves in 20 minutes and we've got work in the morning, so I think that is all we can film today. If, however, you are feeling a little bit frustrated because this is the second time I've taken you to the glorious town of Kufstein, yet skipped it for a festival, go ahead and comment below right now, Kufstein 2023, and I promise me and Camille will come out here, we'll give it a whole weekend, and we will dive as deep as we can, which is exactly what it deserves. Let us know below. If you've liked the video, naturally go ahead and like it. Subscribe if you enjoy good travel guides, and I will see you in the next video, wherever that might be.